Hi, I'm Grace.
Hi, I'm Blessing.
We are both students at the University of Dundee, and today we're going to be answering the top searched questions about the UCAS application process. So the first question we have here is how to apply via UCAS, which honestly is so easy. All you need to do is you need to know your predicted grades. You're going to want to know what you want to study and what universities you're looking to hopefully study at. Alongside that, you're going to want a personal statement, which you're going to write yourself, but you can absolutely get help from teachers and other people like that with as well. And you're also going to want a reference, which again, you'll probably get from a teacher or somebody at college if you go to college.
Now, you're probably wondering, what should I put on my personal statement? So, your personal statement should be all about you. The universities want to know your interests, or they want to know everything about you apart from your grades. So for myself, I think I put something about doing boxing and reading. What did you put in yours?
I did a lot of extracurriculars in high school. I was part of like an eco club and I was like a prefect and that sort of thing. So I put a lot of that into my personal statement as well because it reflects quite well on like the type of like hardworking person that I usually am. So another question we have is, when is the UCAS deadline? The UCAS deadline, which is actually on my birthday, is the 29th of January. Of course, you can always hand it in earlier than that if you have it readier earlier. I remember I had mine in weeks before because I was so excited. Do you remember like sort of time?
I think I did mine months before. I was so nervous. I've completed everything, got, people to like put some personal reference, do everything, proofread. Yeah. Our next question is, which university should I go for? So this is a personal preference, and when you want to decide what university to go, you need to envision yourself. You need to see yourself in a place for 3 to 4 years. For me, I could see myself in Dundee for 3 to 4 years. I was moving from Glasgow, moving from home for the first time, and it was important for me to be able to commute from uni to shops to everything else. So that was one of the reasons why I chose Dundee.
I was quite intimidated by the idea of a big city. I come from quite a small town, but I still wanted to experience that, but just not to the same level. So I thought that Dundee was just like the perfect place for me because although it does have that like city aspect to it, there is such like a natural vibe just right outside of the city. It was just the perfect balance. So right. So another question we have is, what can I study at Dundee? And honestly, the world is your oyster. We have like accountancy, we have finance. If you're like me and you're more English brains, then we have like English, film, psychology, like really anything you can think of, we have probably got it here.
Our next question is Dundee a good university? Personally, amazing university. I did my undergrad for 4 years and then I decided to take a year out, work, and then came back to do my postgrad, my master's in marketing. I feel like that's telling. If it's not a good university, I won't still be here after 5-6 years.
It's such like a community. Like everyone is so helpful with each other. There are so many different like societies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And even like staff members, I feel like it can be easy to be like a little bit intimidated by like somebody who's like a professor, but they're all just so helpful. Like there's absolutely no need to be nervous here whatsoever. And like honestly, even the campus itself is just like so beautiful, like such a good mix of like older buildings and modern buildings. Like there's just everything here, to be honest.
Absolutely.
So the last question we have is, does Dundee have a good student life? And the answer is absolutely. Like absolutely. From like we have like societies and stuff like that, but we also have our own like Dundee student nightlife. We put on a lot of different events for lots of various groups of people, but also if you're not really into like the whole sort of clubbing idea, if that's not really like your thing, there's also like book clubs, there's like coffee and board game meetups. Like there really is like everything.
Yeah,
like,
there is of everything, absolutely. There's crochet club, there is the creative space in the Dundee, the main library. There's a creative space and you go there to like sew. There are sewing machines, embroidery machines, a lot of them to like just to keep you, being creative. So we actually have a bonus question. Why choose Dundee?
Okay. Honestly, I love this question. I am very passionate about this university, honestly. I feel like being here has changed my life. I feel like I'm a completely different student than I was when I arrived. I feel like before I came here, I was so nervous and so hesitant to interact with other people and just quite closed off. And I feel like because of how welcoming the uni is and how every single course is thought about and suited to each student's needs, I feel like I just have completely changed and feel so much more confident. I feel like I have learned so much and feel like this is just a really nice safe space where I can do anything, really. What about you?
Same, I feel the exact same way. It's like a second home.
Yeah.
If not my first home, because I'm from Glasgow and I never go back there anymore because I'm very comfortable in Dundee now. And it's just like you were saying, the mode of study as well, the seminars, the lecturers are very welcoming. Dundee University is just very welcoming. There is a lot of diverse students as well.
Yeah.
It's just a welcoming place and I just love it.
So going back to the UCAS application process, honestly, it is not as daunting as it seems, and maybe we'll see you at Dundee in the future.
See you soon.